Hello, everybody, and welcome to 5 in 5, your weekly diet of bite-sized reflections from individuals who are trailblazing diversity and inclusion in many walks of life. My name is Nile Henry, and I'm your host of 5 in 5. Today, I am joined by Carol Glenn, who is the founder of Next Racing Generation and was the first Black female race licensed official in the UK. Welcome to 5 in 5, Carol.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, excellent. No, thank you for coming on. So we're going to dive straight into the questions. So the first one, Carol, what do you think is one of the largest barriers to diversity in motorsport?
Access, understanding the paths and routes to get in. Because if you're from an inner city and you're nowhere near a circuit, whether it be a karting circuit or a race circuit, you may not be aware, and all you see is the world on TV when you're watching F1.
Yeah, and in terms of those barriers, what action do you think that we need to take or the sport needs to take to combat those?
Bring the sport back out to the people. It means going out there, going to schools, going to colleges, talking to people about the opportunities that there are, making them aware that they can do that. I mean, I'm also an advocate of telling people about becoming a marshal, because it's very good as a work experience. So if you need to do some work experience and you haven't, you're not working and you need to try and do that, marshalling is a really good way, because that gives you a lot of the disciplines you need to get on.
Absolutely. And you were recently featured in the Hamilton Commission report, which was set up by Sir Lewis Hamilton. And in terms of diversity in motorsport, what development it really excites you right now?
Well, all the recent changes, but it's long overdue. I mean, I've been around now, 33 years? 33 years. And the landscape of motorsport has not changed. I mean, I'm still only a handful, or less than a handful, you can count on one hand, of people of colour within the sport at official level, much less at driver level. And the fact that when you look, if anybody follows national motorsport, you don't really see any race drivers. You've got Nick Hamilton out there doing it, and there's a couple of others out there doing it. And then obviously Lewis at the top. And that's wrong. I mean, we should be the same as other sports now, where you've got a diverse team or people through working, through driving, through officials, everything.
Absolutely. I think the sport does need more role models, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lacking of them. It really is.
Mm-hmm. And now this next question is an interesting question I like to ask to all my guests. And so here we go. What would you say is your favorite failure, and how did you overcome it? And this can be even in terms of personal life or even in work and career.
I think my failure has been not speaking up before. And putting up with and accepting what was the status quo. So that now when I'm talking about it, people are looking a bit flummoxed and say, well, what's she talking about? Because at the time, you will not understand the pain it caused me, but I was too fearful to actually say anything. But having now got my voice, I need to let everybody know. Just because Carol was always happy and smiling and making a joke, she wasn't always happy.
Sasha Fierce. No, that's great, Carol. And then this last one is a random bonus question. So, if you could watch one film for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It has to be the iconic 60s movie, Le Mans, with Steve McQueen.
Oh, that's a classic. That is a classic.
How about that? That's a classic film.
What is it about that film that you'd want to watch that for the rest of your life?
Because I love Le Mans. I mean, I was really lucky to have been able to, I used to marshal there. And you can't describe it. It's like describing your driving test or giving birth. You can't really describe it unless you're there. And the atmosphere, and to be there in that era as well, with what I call proper racing cars. The sound, the smell, the excitement, the ups and downs. Will the car make it? Breaking down, on all of that. And when you actually go to those sort of races, it's 24 hours. It's like it starts in the afternoon and goes right through till Sunday. And I've also been there when it was windy and rainy, as well as it's been a lovely sunny days, and seeing the sun come up early hours in the morning. And then you get to hear, to understand, you get to know the the sounds of different cars. You know they're coming before they hit you. You go, oh, that's the Porsche, that's the whatever, the Paynos, or that's, you know. So yeah, I love that movie. And every time you watch it, you see another little bit that you missed.
Yeah.
So you could never really get tired of watching it, because there's always going to be something else that comes out about it. And at the end of the day, Steve McQueen in those days was a really good looking dude as well.
That'll be the soundbite. That'll be the soundbite for the episode. Just because Steve McQueen was a good-looking dude, I really like that film.
Yeah.
No, but Carol, thank you so much for coming on this episode. And thank you to everybody who's watched it. I hope you've liked this episode. And please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much. And we look forward to having you, or for you to watching the next episode. So
okay. Well,
catch you later.
Okay, thank you for having me. It's been really good. Thank you.
Thank you.